Now, many of you won't know this, but the beauty industry is not regulated. There is no must-have seals of approval or regular grading like food premises unless you're in safe hands thanks to the NZ Association of Registered Beauty Therapists. We're joined by their president, Judy, to tell us more. I can't believe it. What do you mean there are no mandatory regulations when you think, some of the therapists are using machines?
It's horrible, it is. There is no government regulation at all. There are some council regulations, and it's hoped that one day all the councils will have a mandatory regulation of hygiene, and we have our own health and hygiene regulations, but and we have been working with councils to try and get a uniformity throughout the country. So this is where the association opt in, literally, to help to set a standard for people in doing beauty therapy.
You're making me very happy, because one of my worst case scenarios was I went to get some fake eyelashes and I opened my eyes too early and the glue burnt my eyes. I mean, you must have a couple of incidents like that.
We've just recently had the one which was a lot of advertising about, Melody, as you know, with the girl that her eyes stuck together and they had to cut the eyelashes off. These sort of things happen, and please believe me, we understand, but if you're trained properly, this doesn't happen to the same degree. And this is the difficulty. There's so many people coming that are out there that are not actually trained properly, and so therefore these mishaps will happen, like wax burning or IPL burning, all of these things. It goes back to what I heard you say a moment ago about education, doesn't it, really? It's educating people to give them the opportunity to be better at what they do.
I guess then that answers a little bit about why you are running this Are You in Safe Hands campaign.
Well, I started this about 5 years ago. I'd been to the Gauguin Museum in Paris, and I was always intrigued by the hands holding the world, and I really believe that we're all here to sort of serve mankind and help one another. And I felt that the need was so desperate in this industry, because we were getting a reputation which was really not warranted. We weren't the baddies. We've got all these very professional, wonderful beauty therapists that are doing amazing work, and then somebody comes along and does something bad. We get classed with that whole thing. And this has been the difficulty. So the poster was put out to protect the public and educate them, and also to protect and support the therapists that are actually registered with us and doing a fabulous job, and also so that the public have a choice. So when they go into a salon, they can see the Safe Hands poster, they can see our little sticker that we put in the logo, yep. And we have a magazine. So it's actually teaching the public to be aware of all these things, and then they can make a sound judgment as to who they go to.
Great, great. I'll be looking for that the next time I go. What about the therapists, if they want to join your association? How do they do that, and what's the protocol?
Well, the thing is, we have a very strict protocol, as you can imagine, and our therapists are either nationally trained in institutions or and also internationally trained. So they send their credentials in, and then it's put before the executive committee and the person who's doing that modality of looking after that portfolio. And then they go through it all, and they check out the hours, and then it's passed and they become a member. And then once they become a member, that's the difficult part, really, because you have to follow our health and safety guidelines. You have to abide by the structure of the association and be professional. So that's where really the onus then becomes on you also.
And finally, just quickly, if I had a complaint, if something happened to me, who shall I talk to? How do I do that?
All you need to do is ring the association and we'll help you. We can work around it. We have a complaints officer and we can sort it out. I just hope you don't, Mel.
Yeah, or you can check your website as well.
You can check the website, exactly.
Cool. Well, you are looking absolutely fantastic, so I know you're doing something right.
Oh, thank you.
No worries. Thanks so much for coming in, Judy.